back to another episode of Video Game Numbers, guys. Today we're talking about the Western Conference matchup between the number 2 seed Memphis Grizzlies and the number 7 seed my LA Lakers, baby. So obviously at the time of this recording, we've already played game 1. Lakers comfortably took that one.
Comfortably?
Comfortably.
Towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end, yes. At some point, there was some level of comfort. No, but yeah, it was a very interesting game. Like, for the first 3 quarters, I'd say, it was very neck and neck. Could have swung either way, but let's talk about predictions rest of the way.
Predictions rest of the way? Well, it's hard to say with Ja Morant's injury because he's listed as a game time decision. I didn't like the way his wrist looked. I don't really know if he's ever going to come back this series.
It was 90 degrees the other way.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
It was already fucked up at the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That shit did not look
holding that gun.
I'm going to assume he misses at least the next 2 games. And then somehow, some way he returns. So I'll base it off of that. Even then, let's see. So the Lakers are up 1-0 right now. I've got the Lakers winning. Yeah, I've got the Lakers winning in... I think the Lakers get it done in 6. Like, honestly, if Ja doesn't come back... 5, most likely.
Yeah.
I'll say 6 as a safer bet, assuming that Ja comes back at some stage in the series. Even if he does, like I just can't imagine him being like as impactful as he usually is. Yeah.
I reckon Lakers in 5. Like, I think with or without Ja, Memphis has been consistently good, especially at home. I think they're good enough to steal 1 game. But I mean, matchup wise, you don't have Adams, you don't have Clark. And they're going to get out-rebounded every single game. And you don't win games if you can't rebound. So, just based on that, I think, Lakers in 5. Should be a cakewalk.
Yeah. Well, for me, I thought the same. I thought Ja Morant was not going to come. I feel like I thought he was not going to come back for the next, 2 games. So, based on that, Lakers in 5. I feel like they're going to take game 2 at home because,
Grizzlies, that is it?
Grizzlies taking the dubs at home. That is solely because, Rui had a massive game in game 1, so does Reeves. But I don't think Rui can replicate that back to back.
Well, we don't need him to replicate that back to back.
I mean, he was knocking down 5 threes when it was neck and neck.
But this is what I love about our roster this season. At any given game, whether it's playoffs, regular season, doesn't matter. Somebody is going to step up. Somebody will play shit as part of our normal rotation, and someone else is going to step up. I mean, we had Dennis. We had Dennis come up up for us in the play-in, right? And then we had Rui, we had Reeves. I wouldn't even count Reeves as a rotation player anymore. He's actually our third best player.
Yeah,
he's consistently been good in the last 20 games. So it's not even a surprise anymore that Reeves is putting up these, big games in these big moments as well.
For sure. No, I actually changed my prediction to Lakers.
You want to be safe, man. You want to be safe.
It's just the uncertainty with Ja, man. Like without Ja, I don't think that really.
Do we actually know what his status is?
So he's been listed as doubtful for game 2, but I think he only misses 1 game, if that. There's a chance he might play in game 2.
Especially if they lose game 2, he's definitely coming back.
Yeah, he will be back.
If they win game 2 at home, they might sit him for 1 more game.
Yeah,
is my thought. But I mean, if I was assuming like a fully healthy, like both squads fully healthy, I was gonna say Lakers in 6, maybe 7.
Yeah,
but if you take Ja on the equation, 5 would make the most sense. Yeah.
I mean, I thought that, obviously, for game 1, like, Triple J went off for his standards. I mean, he had 31-point shooting, 65-70% from the field. You talk about Rui having a good game. Like, I don't count on Triple J. I don't count on Triple J knocking down, those type of numbers with that efficiency. But, I mean, let's talk about lineups. Like, most used lineups, obviously, accounting for injuries. I think
you look like a 5, man. Look at that net rating, bro. D'Lo, Reeves, LeBron, Vanderbilt, and AD 20.6. I mean, you look at that starting 5, bro. That's like as well-rounded a starting 5 as you get. You got 2 obviously elite scorers. You got 2 guys who can be a number 2 scorer on any given night. You got plenty of ball handlers. You got
Yeah.
plenty of defense. You got plenty of size across every position. Like the only thing that they're lacking is a bit more shooting, but whatever.
Even with LeBron off, right? If you look at the fifth one, they're 18.9 net rating.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's not even on.
Yeah.
You know, Reeves not on.
Yeah, Schroeder, Russell, Troy Brown Jr., Hachimura,
Hachimura.
and AD. Yeah.
I mean, AD's got 7 blocks. Game one.
He's setting the tone, man.
He's setting the tone.
He's doing what he's supposed to do. Like we're supposed to get him to come in and replace LeBron at some point, be that number 1 guy.
Yeah.
I think this is the time to show it. The only real doubt that I would have in the Lakers is injuries. How healthy is AD and LeBron gonna be rest of the series, even rest of the playoffs for that matter?
We did have a bit of a scare in game
The
1.
stinger.
The stinger on the shoulder.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
He's got a very low pain tolerance, I must say.
For an NBA player.
Yeah, he's up there in terms of just not being able to play through any pain.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean, if the Grizzlies, like, they're a good team, but I think they did too much, like, shit talking to be quite honest. And, like, now, like, bro, their backs are against the wall. Firstly, Dylan Brooks is going and saying, like, we look forward to playing them in a 7-game series, And then after game 1, Desmond Bane's like, Rui Hachimura's not going to do that again. But it's like, bro, you lost game 1 already, man. You shouldn't be, like, bro, like, save that energy and put it in the actual game and show up, right? Like, instead of, like,
100%.
talking shit like that. I
They
think
do like to talk shit. So let's talk about game 1 of this series. So Lakers take it 128 to 112. What are the key takeaways from your guys' point of view?
key takeaways. Shit, I mean, Dylan Brooks can't back up his talk. I mean, 15 points, negative 18, plus minus 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. Come on, man, if you're going to be talking all that shit, you better be at least, half decent and be able to kind of back it up, That's one takeaway. And then second takeaway, LeBron and AD have a fucking great supporting cast, man. Like, this is the best supporting cast since the bubble championship. Yeah. You can even argue on paper it's actually better, but obviously that team won a championship for obvious reasons. So I'm not going to say that, but like the talent that they have is like a lot of these guys that the Lakers have right now, talent-wise, is better than that bubble team. That bubble team might have gelled better, but these guys look like they're gelling really well as well. Yeah.
What about you,
Schroeder has 7 points and plus 6 in the plus and minus. I feel like he played, better than the box score, like defensively, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean there was times when he was guarding Morant as well.
Yeah.
When Vando was off.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's either Vando or Schroeder, right? On Ja.
Yeah.
And it's definitely Rui. I mean, 5 threes.
That's literally the best game of his career.
Yeah.
In game 1 of the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, he nearly tied his career high. His career high was like 30 or 31 or something like that. I
can't remember. This is his playoff debut as well, right?
Yeah. Look, Hachimura and Reeves. That's my takeaway. I mean, I was watching the game. The first 3 quarters, it was neck and neck.
Yeah.
You guys were losing leads.
Yeah.
And you get a lead back.
Yeah.
But once these two, Reeves and Hachimura, just stepped on the pedal. Game over.
Yeah.
That's my key takeaway.
I think for me, like, obviously the Lakers have the 2 best players on the court, right? But not only that, we got depth.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, we obviously bench scoring, we've got, Rui and Dennis combining for over 30 points, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be Rui and Dennis or Reeves the next game. It could be someone else, Malik Beasley might come in and drop 5 threes, bro. We don't know.
And might come in and drop 5 points, maybe.
5 fouls, maybe. But the Grizzlies don't have anyone to really stack up against that lineup. Obviously, you've got Morant that's hurt, and even when he comes back, he's not going to be 100%. It's his shooting hand. Like, we're going to sag the fuck off of him, like as if we were guarding Westbrook. and who do they have off the bench? Like, Tyus Jones will give you some solid numbers. Luke Kennard, he might come in and hit a couple of threes, but
He'll do what Malik Beasley is supposed to do.
but they don't have anyone else outside of that. And who's gonna grab rebounds, man? Come on. The best rebounder was Morant and Aldama tied with 6 boards. Come on.
Yeah, I mean Triple J was never known as a great rebounder,
No.
despite his like length and everything. Tillman's a bit undersized, like 6'7", I think 6'7", maybe 6'8". Santi Aldama's 6'11", but he doesn't strike
He's
me
soft
as
as hell.
Yeah,
Is his rookie season as well. I mean, you don't really expect.
I think it's his second year.
Second
maybe
year?
third year, yeah. Second or
Third
third
year?
year. Second
Okay.
or third. Second or third.
Maybe
yeah.
he's a sophomore, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
not really built to bang with the big boys. And the other thing I'd also mention is like the Grizzlies lineup without Steven Adams, they get 10 less rebounds a game,
Yeah.
right? He makes a big difference. And you've got obviously guys like Brandon Clark come in and crash offensive rebounds, give you a couple of extra possessions per game. They don't really have any.
I mean, they had a great 3-man big rotation with Clark and Adams and Triple J, right?
Yeah.
Like, Tillman is a very good 4th option, actually. I think he's not bad.
Yeah, he's more of a scorer as opposed to a defensive player, which is what they need.
They had that depth, but it's just like, man, like, I mean, there's not much what you can do when 2 of your top 3 big men are out for the postseason, so it's a bummer.
Injuries make and break the game for any team.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I think from a Grizzlies point of view, I'd be keen to see Desmond Bane kind of step it up. You know, be a bit more efficient, playmaker a little bit. He's actually got 6 assists in game 1, which is pretty good. So I think he needs to definitely step up and take some of that offensive load.
With Jar out, all the like Vander's just gonna go on Desmond Bane now. Just pound him for 30 minutes a night. It's like
you got like a 7'2" wingspan guy against like a 5-foot wingspan guy.
Yeah. Without Jar, the only way I see the Grizzlies winning this is if Bane has a very efficient 25 points. Dylan Brooks needs to be a bit more efficient. Triple J needs to have like a similar type of game that he did in game 1. You need Luke Kennard coming out, hitting a few threes, and Tyus Jones got to set that tone as well, you know, as a starter.
Yeah.
He's one of the best backup point guards in the league, and now he's got the perfect opportunity.
He's a 20 and 10 guy as a starter.
Yeah, when
close to.
He's very, very good. But
Yeah.
like they got to be nearly perfect to beat the Lakers now, because you look on the Lakers side of things, you know, AD had 22, LeBron had 21. These are both below average games for these guys. You know, LeBron was deferring to Austin Reeves in the fourth quarter, man. Like
they didn't have to do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, man, like the Lakers have so many weapons. Like they got 4 legit 20+ per game scorers, and like on any given night, you can most likely, you know, assume that 2 of them are going to get 20+, maybe even 3 of them. So it's like, man.
Yeah.
And like you look at the last game, you know, Hachimura 29, AD 22. Reeves 23, LeBron 21, Russell had 19 as well.
Yeah,
One point off a 20-point game as well.
1 point off of 5 players having 20 points.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys see a chance where the Grizzlies could take maybe 3 games, 2 or 3 games? Is there an opportunity for them to do that?
Ja comes back game 2 and he hasn't lost a beat. Looks exactly the same. Then
I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna happen though.
I mean, the Lakers were beating Grizzlies even when Ja was on.
Yeah. But it was close.
It was close.
It was a 4-point game when he got injured.
But the Lakers were leading nonetheless. They were beating Grizzlies when Ja Morant was on still.
Yeah. The fact that Ja only took 14 shots is...
And he's coming back with an even worse hand.
I mean, I was just saying the only way I see it happening is if Ja comes back and he doesn't skip anything, you know, it just looks exactly the same. So
I don't see
which isn't going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see them taking 3 games from the Lakers.
No.
But
strange things have happened, bro. Yeah.
Could even be a clean sweep, 4-0 to the
100%,
Lakers.
100%.
Yeah, that's very, very possible now.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe I was on that. Maybe I'll jump on that.
I mean, besides that, is there really much else to talk about?
Nah, I mean, with a healthy Ja would have been a much more juicier conversation.
Yeah.
But as it is right now, like we got to talk about what's handed to us and what it kind of looks like is that Ja's not going to play for at least 1 or 2 games. So, and by the time he comes back, it might already be 3-0, so it might be a wrap already.
Yeah.
So,
And that's Lakers home.
Yeah, after
Exactly.
I reckon Lakers take game 2 to keep that momentum, and then they're gonna drop 1. they don't play as good as they're supposed to. Like our home court advantage is not really much of a home court advantage.
Compared to a lot of other crowds.
Yeah, 100%. So I think Grizzlies can take one. If anything, I feel like playing at crypto.com, like it actually gives players more pressure.
Because you're in
It's
LA.
the biggest stage.
You're in LA.
Just
you're,
like Madison Square Garden.
You're wearing the purple and gold. You look up and you see bloody 18 championships and
Technical
yeah,
sense.
it's fucking scary.
It's not for everyone, yeah.
Definitely not for us. I mean,
Hey, you're wearing his jersey though.
fuck off! This is fucking crazy, bro. Check this shit out. Anyway, we're hanging championships and these guys are hanging up fucking selfies. So that's pressure.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, GG's then, right?
Yeah.
Lakers in 5. That's the
Lakers in
consensus
5.
between us. Yeah. Lakers in 5.
One or the other. Anyways, guys.
Let us know.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. Does the Grizzlies have any chance at all to take one game? Yeah, I don't think so. That's very unlikely. But thanks for watching and
Subscribe. And stay tuned for the next one.